So that's me back, and I've got the... Actually, I'm going to turn this light off. I've got the keys, spare keys. I got this locally for £40, and what I want to do, GIVI top box for £40, you know. What I want to do, and you see how there's a space for a light in here. I bought, where did I put that? I've got this thing which is out of this. This is a number plate, a downlight and reflector for a Bandit, and in it is one of these which I repaired, and I wired up and repaired. And you can put little bulbs in these. And I bought a couple of brake bulbs, and I just had them. There they are. Brake bulbs supposed to be more efficient, like you get a metre more distance out of them. Fine. I've got my other camera there just to get some close-ups, so I'll put that over there. So I want to put a light in there so that it works. So I somehow fit a light in. I don't even know if it'll fit. I might have to take these little bits off. I wouldn't take much to wiggle them off. I'll get the bulb in there just now, because it's going to need to. The bulb's going to need to go in there. I think it's going to be cold tonight. And there's we've got air coming from the north at the moment, and then we've got air coming from the west soon. So I reckon there'll be some snow. Even lower ground, I reckon there'll be snow. That's it. That's it on. I'll just test that works actually. You get a little battery, don't you? Let's see if there's anything in this. Let's have a look. There. So that works. So, well, I should have a small screwdriver kit handy. You know, the little number one. Look, that's on. It's on tighten up, so I'll take it on, put it on, loosen up. Don't want to strip these will be easy stripped, I'm sure. That's it, it's coming now. Bought the wee bulbs, the bulbs weren't much. So that just pops off like that. Screwdriver, you get this white kind of stuff behind it. I don't know if I need that or not. I'm going to take it off because it's just a pest. I'll leave it to one side. So what we've got to determine is if that bulb goes in that little slot there. Give myself some space. Okay. Let's have a look what's going on. So that goes. Where's that? Does it go all the way? So I think. So it goes like that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I reckon it would fit because there's quite a lot of space behind there. I don't know if I should have taken that white thing off. Anyway, I can put it back in. And I reckon that could go in there. I'd have to modify this little thing here. We could probably just sit that there, you know. It'd get hot, it'd heat that plastic up. Because there's quite a bit of space behind there. In this section, this whole section. I know it should really go there. But if all this lit up, I see there's little screws there, so there is a GIVI fitting kit. Kind of loath to, you'd have to drill a great big hole or feed this through and have it somehow sat there. You could possibly just force that in there, but then you'd have it sitting against the bulb, which isn't ideal. But it is basically in there. And it's roughly, if I get it in the centre, I don't know how long the bulb would last with being sat next to the plastic, whether it would be safe or not. But it's basically in there. It's roughly centre. Get it centre. And it'd be easy enough to replace the bulb because all you need to do is. So it might be better with the heat shields squashed in a little bit, and then put the heat shields inside the actual plastic if I can. Let's squash the plastic out a little bit without, because that plastic is quite brittle. I think that it'd be better having the metal against the bulb rather than the plastic next to the bulb. I don't think it would get that hot, but if I get this in the centre, well, I've got it in there. Squash it in. It's in. Whether or not it's in. I don't know how it would react to whether or not there's space in there. I'll find out. And it's a simple case of drilling a little hole through, feeding the wires through. Yeah, that goes in there, and there's space as well. So it's a simple case, it's sort of drilling a little hole, popping these wires through. I don't think I have any heat shrink big enough, but what have I got that would do the job? I did have some bits and pieces that I could use. Oh, that's the thing about having a tidy up. I had a little bit of shrink wrap. I just got all these cable ties, loads of them. Oh, drop it somewhere. Loads of next to nothing I got them for. I think some of the packets were just over £1, and some of the packets were like 60p or something. Look at all that. Fantastic. Because I use a lot of cable ties. I'll see if I can find this heat shrink. I'll move some of this stuff out of the way. That's my window cleaner. WD-40. I've got this here. This box. Stuff in it. Yeah, there it is. There, the shrink wrap. The whatever it's called. I can't remember what they call that stuff. Sleeving. And I've got some shrink wrap here. It's got a long bit. That might do better. That might be better. And that's a bit of beading. What else have I got in here? I've got that stuff. I might be able to get all that. That'll do for now. That'll get me going. I just want to check the battery on this GoPro. Let's have a look. It's getting quite low. I've got another GoPro here. I don't want this one to run out. It'd just be the thing. It's on one bar. Where's the other GoPro? The other GoPros are. Just check this GoPro. See what battery life it's got on this one. It's got full battery. I have the ability to plug them in, but I don't think I brought them down. I want to monitor that. I'm just going to swap them over, okay? So I just swapped the cameras over, the cameras over. Just get this showing. So I managed to force that in. It ain't going anywhere. I'd be happy to leave it like that and drill a little hole in that and feed the wires through. I found this little grommet. I kind of wanted to use it to this little grommet here. See if I can get it off. This little thing here, I could feed that in there, make a nice little clean install, but you've got to make a hole on the other side of the top box. So I was thinking, if I try and make a tiny hole and force this through, it's debatable how much water will get in there, but some could get in. The top of the top box. It's not really done anything. I just want it sitting up a bit, you know, so you can see it. Get something to sit that on. Like that. And then get this. Undo these wires. There we go. That cable to play with. I'll leave that off because I've got to feed that through the, try and work out where the hole is. Make some, tidy up a little bit. Get the stuff over here. Out of the way. I need that bit of cable. Okay. Right. So that goes like that. Where's the hole going to be? The hole is going to be get a little pencil. There. I need to drill a little hole there and work out what size. Okay. Yeah, that's central. That. I need to void the warranty and feed that hole through. What kind of size will I need? Has to be big enough. I don't want to put that grommet in. It would be nice, but I've only got one of them. Where did I put it? This little thing. I don't think it's big enough now anyway. I'd like that to come out of the bike. We'll see. I can figure something out. Drill bit involved. This is my household kit for drilling holes in masonry. Put that to the side, and I've got my drill bits. Possibly that one might be a little bit too big. Possibly, I want it to be a tight fit. That one. I can always make the hole bigger. And it's tougher to make it smaller, isn't it? Right. Okay, let's get this moved round. Drill a little hole in it. Is that central? Yep. Oh, help if it was the right way around. Get out of the way. Get all this stuff out of the way. There'll be plastic inside, there'll be more plastic inside by the time I'm finished. So let's have a look. I mean, if this just goes through, I'm just gonna fit it through, do you know what I mean? And then just screw this back on, leave it. Yeah, I think that's a good hole. That heat shrink will just squash in there. Oh. That's why I put that cloth on there, you see. And that hopefully just squash in there. Hopefully you've seen that. Yeah, it does. Well, that's just popped out of there, great. Just at the final moment it just popped out. I don't want to do that, do I? I want to put that, has to go back in there. The metal, I'd rather have the metal in between the plastic. Pull that bit of cable out again. Give myself some space, no point struggling. That's it, get it central. Yep, that's it. Squash it in. Did you get the hole in the right bit, the boy? Yep, we did. Okay. I've just got to screw this in now with the little screws. Once that's screwed on, that little bulb isn't going anywhere. Right, that screws are there. Okay, turn this on to ratchet on. Yeah, it's tightening down. That's one side tight. Under the screw, there it is. You're just putting the screws in. Try to find, have I found the hole? Don't think I have. There's a connection on the other side, I've got to find that. I don't want to cross thread it. Seems to be going in at a bit of an angle, that one. Let's see how I get on with it. Oh. Not too tight, just nip them up. Because you're going into plastic, so you don't want to be leaning on it too much. See what that looks like. Right. camera out of the way before I damage it. Just check the battery on this. Yeah, it looks fine. Is it recording? Yep, it's recording. Okay. So that's got a. Sorry, I just organised the office again. That's got a lamp in there, a bulb, and it ain't going anywhere. Seems to have moved slightly, but it won't matter. And that's the connection on the other side. So we've just got to figure out what we're doing in here. Okay. So this wire is to come maybe I have to extend this wire. That's not going to be long enough, is it? Have a look. That's shut. Because this wire has to go through here. It has to come out either there or underneath. I've got to be careful underneath because the carrier's there. It might be better popping out the back. But these wires have definitely got to be longer. Did I put the heat shrink over? I'll put that over now before I forget. Because I might have to solder these up. Come on. I might have to solder an extension. Oh, that's it. Just extend these wires. I should have some wire. Just check. Yeah, I've got some old wire here, which would do. Oops. Yeah, that would do it then. The longer the better. I might just run this all the way down, put a bit of sleeving over it, run it all the way through, right, get a right big long bit, run it right into the bike and deal with it afterwards. Just prepare it now, you know. Get this all clipped up. I've got some clips. I don't know how much I need. I give myself quite a lot. More than not enough. Shame it's such a horrible cold night. Could have had this wired up. Secure the heat shrink. I'm sure that should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, that should be more than enough. Chop that off. So I've got a bit of wire here. A little bit of cable. to be going on with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to solder up. I'm going to get an iron on and make some, make it a little bit more solder iron friendly. I'll get rid of this cloth, for instance. So it doesn't burn the cloth. Like that. This has got to come out. Okay, get this cloth a second. Get rid of all this stuff. And have a little think. And get the iron on as well. I was going to use this bit of cable, but we'll see. I've got this, so this will be fine. I want to use that to come out of the box, but if I make it the hole the way I did in the heat shrink, it'll seal it. Hopefully, that should do. Right. Just get the iron plugged in. And work zone iron. They don't get that hot, these irons, so you can keep them plugged in. They just must have a threshold where they get to, and that's it. Okay. So prepare these two wires. Do one at a time. I'll do the blue one first anyway. Just do the blue one first. And then prep this wire. That's not what I need. It's them that I need. Where did I put the strippers? The strippers were here a second ago. What did I do with the strippers? Interesting. We're done with the strippers, guys. Ah, there they are, there. Don't panic, Mr. Mannery. Right. So, is that it? Yeah. Is that enough? Should be enough. What I might do is I might put a bit of heat shrink in the inside as well, just to keep the connections isolated, because they say that, don't they? One wire should be short than the other wire, like one wire should be further back or further forward. I might do that. Listen to the advice, so you don't have them side by side like that, you have it further back. So I'm going to take this one slightly further back. Just listen to what they're saying. Wrap these little wires around. Get a bit of heat shrink over that. Should have done that first. Anyway, I didn't. Just need a little bit. Put it over this way. No problem. It's just harder, that's all. Put it there, get the helping hands. If I can reach up there. That's handy. Try not to melt the top box. That wouldn't be good. Ah. Solder. Solder, please. Let's see if we're up to temperature. Get the fans on actually. Get them blowing. Are we up to temperature? Yes, we are. Okay. Groovy. Okay, so I want to move this without an eye. Oh, nothing we can do there. Just have to get on with it. Right, just get some transfer going. Give that iron a clean. See what that solder looks like. Yeah, that's okay. Just see if there's any sharp points on it. No, there's no sharp points on it, it's okay. So we get the heat shrink. Pop it over. And I'll check if the bulb's working. I can always check the continuity as well. Okay. So that's one done. Do this one. Put it there. Further down. Let's it strip back. And get the brown wire. Heat shrink this time. Yeah, man. Where did I put the heat shrink? There it is. That gonna be enough? Oh, okay, that'll be enough. Heat shrink on. Stick the wire. It's actually slightly far gauge, but it's only a stoplight. It's only a spare stoplight. What? Right, solder this one up now. I put that wee light on, but it's awful close to that. I can see a bit better. Right. Don't want that too close to the action, because it does affect the wire. Pull this up a bit, see if I can kind of balance it there. It's handy though, with helping hands, like bring these wires down a bit. That's better. Get some solder. Oop, go. And just tin the solder now. Okay. It's hard to see. There we go. That's a nice wee solder. I'm pleased with that solder. Get this nice and clean. Out of the way. I don't know if I'll need that again tonight. Unplug it, I don't need it tonight. Right. Get the heat shrink over that join. Lovely. And see how it's staggered there? You can see that okay. Staggered so it's not right over. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get another bit of this stuff. Maybe a bit too big, I'll just clear the decks here. Get the sword out of the way, get these little tools out of the way. All I've got to do tonight is I'm just tidying up a little bit because I don't like it messy. It's just things can happen if it's messy. I've just got to put this sleeving on through this wire, put it over that join, you know, so that it's kind of connected. Heat this up and then clip all this up and drill a hole through here. Possibly better not sure what's the best thing to do first. I'm going to put this towel back down. Actually, I'm going to check if this light works. Make sure I think it'll be dim right. Oh, I just locked it. Yep, just locked it. I do like these top boxes because it doesn't. You can't lock the keys inside. It won't lock without the keys, so it's fantastic. Let's look light on. Did I look it? No, I didn't look it. I just thought I had. I'll just see if this light works. It'd just be the thing, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be funny. Yeah, baby. Okay. So that works. Now we have to figure out other things. I haven't got any of that really light shrink wrap yet left. I've only got this big heavy stuff. No, it's too big really. Look at it. Might be easier to work with, but anyway, I'm going to use it because it's what I've got. I'll just feed this through. Probably not the right stuff. Better with a kind of like a heat shrink kind of style, you know. But this will save it a little bit. It'll be a little bit more robust than bare wires, won't it? We made this a bit too long. This heat shrink. I'll measure how much I've got and cut it. I'm going to be cutting these wires anyway. That's to go right through to there, and that's to go over. So how much do I need? Makes it a bit easier. Scissors. Scissors in the scissors department. Okay. That's been sealed. I'll seal this end. Get that soldering iron out of the way. Now it's cooled down a little bit. Okay. I'll just seal this end up. Oh, it stinks. Okay. Oh my goodness me, a horrible smell. At least it's easier when it's a bit fatter like that. It's a bit easier, man. Come on. This is such a long bit. This is the way you're supposed to do it anyway. You're supposed to just kind of. So that should be enough cable to get to the loom on the bike. Give me plenty to play with. So I'm making do with what I've got really. I could buy the kit, but I don't want to if I can help it. I'd rather have a go myself, you know what I mean? I still keep doing it the way I'm doing it. So it comes like because it's snagging on things, isn't it? That's it, so right, that's it through. What's that big chunky bit of cable? What I'll do is I'll get it over. Get this heat shrink over. He says, if you can, should be able to. And I'm going to pull this, whatever it's called, I can't remember what they call this stuff. Get this over, get it hit up, just seal it, and then I'll pull this tight so it takes up a lot of the fatness, you know. Come on, hurry up. Okay. Right. So you just want to pull this kind of. Just pull this tight. I have to snip a bit off the end of it so it gets rid of all the slack. Yeah, that's okay. So I've got some, oh, I'm sniffing all the time. I've got some special little things here that'll make a nice neat. With these little things. You just clip on. I don't know how I'm going to use it. I'll just get as many as I've got out. That should be enough. Okay. Let's just clip it up. Where is it? To work this out then. It's coming down and it's going out the back. Does it go out the back of the top or does it go out the back of the bottom? And which side is it going out? So that'll be it at the back. I want to have it coming round. Just make a decision. It kind of wants to go that way, doesn't it? So we want it out of the way of everything, out of the way of crash helmets and everything, don't we? So it's there. Okay, I reckon I should put one about there. This is where the little cable ties come in handy. The ones I've just bought. Excuse me, these ones, little ones here. 2.5. That'll be perfect. I'll have a pack open. What did I open? Oh, these will be alright. These little things here, I've already opened them, so might as well use them. Okay. Any battery left? Yeah, so that goes up there. Do I need one here maybe? I'll just go straight over to there. Like that. Just gotta work this out. Try and follow some lines maybe. Because there's a wee channel there. Ah, yes. Ah, that looks good. I'd follow that little channel, couldn't I? Just pop that, will that go in that little channel? No, it won't really. That's a shame, isn't it? Would it stick in there? It won't, it's too proud. So I'll have to go alongside the channel. What did I say? I said about there, didn't I? You want to put one up there. So that comes up round. Like so. Yeah, put one on there. It's all about making decisions sometimes, isn't it? Just going for it. Try not to touch the sticky. Do I want it square? Does it matter? I kind of want it neat though. I'll just put it like that. Should stick almost instantly. One there, so I'm going to come down. Cable. Like so. Let's come out of there. And I want to come down. So I'm going to want another one there. Something with this cable. Nice. Another one about there. Try and keep it kind of neat. So look. Ooh. Quite awkward. Probably there. Yeah. That one should be stuck now. Cable tie. That's it. Get that a little bit out of the way. Right, so this one, that's looking alright. A little cable tie. That should have adhesed by now. Adhesed. You got stuff going in and out of this box. You kind of want the cable to be of some kind of armour. Right, so where's the next one going to go? You want a kind of, yeah, you want that to be back, and then you want a kind of a bit of slack, a little bit, a tiny bit of slack to the next point. But it kind of naturally wants one there. I'll show you what I've done in it. We'll put this one on. It's coming down. See, we're getting into a place where it's not flat. There's a flat point there. I'll put it on the flat point because you want it to stick as much as possible. So we're coming down there. We're going to want another one here really, and I'll just do that. Cable that up. I'll just get the camera and show you what I've done. If one can get the cable tied through. I always like the cable ties to run in the right direction. I just like it to be neat, you know. Take some pride. I do it in my work as well. I take pride in my work. And as a cleaner, I take pride. Okay. So that cable's coming down. Let's see what I've done. So it's coming out. I've just pushed that connector through into there. It's not going to get fair hot, it's only going to be working when I've got the... I think I'm going to wire it up to the brake light. I think that's what I've decided to do. Is it an optical illusion or is it sitting to one side? Maybe it's the only way it can go in. It seems to still be working, so it's not too critical anyway. I've already got a brake light. But I've cabled it all the way down, and I'm going to put another one here. Then I'm going to kind of do that and make a little ridge so it's got a bit of, not too much, but about there, and then put another connector, another one of those what do they call them, stays I would call them, there, and then I'm going to put the cable through at the bottom. But at that bit I have to watch. I could either put it through the back, I could put it through the back, couldn't I? Yeah, put it through the back, because if I put it through the bottom, the water's going to pool there and run down it. I just shouldn't, it's inside the box. But water will definitely maybe get in at the back. Definitely maybe. Might get in at the back. Possibly better just going through there, but I need to know, well, I need to know what the carrier looks like, where there's going to be a problem with the carrier. We'll work it out. Put this camera back up. Okay, so I want to put one connector there where it naturally wants to lie. There. Inside of this is nice and clean, so these are sticking quite nicely. That's it. That's where it wants to be. The cable tied through. That's it. This is a shame this heat shrink's so chunky, but anyway, it don't matter. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Right, this bit, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I've got plenty of cable anyway. I wonder if I should just go through the bottom, because I've got a feeling the carrier isn't actually that big. It's quite a narrow carrier, but I don't want to mess it up. I've done so well so far. Now, because the top box is open, and fully open, I can just about keep that tight, you know. It's not going to get any, I'll show you what I mean, it's not going to get any more tension on it, because there's maximum tension now, isn't there? So if I just clipped it there, and then whatever decision I make, I can just either run it through that where my finger is, or run it straight down there. Maybe if I put it over to the side a little bit, just in case I need to go that over to the corner, you know, if I put the connector about there, the next stay, if I put it about there. Okay, I'll do that. I notice there's a wee bit of water there. Is it okay? Hey, the boys just put finger oils all over it. Grand. So the battery ran out on the other GoPro, so I switched to this GoPro just for the final bit. So all I'm going to do tonight is just clip this up. I just got to watch what I'm doing I'm not sure where I'm going through yet, whether I'm going straight down the bottom or out the back. So I'll put the little clip there. Kind of wanted it in line, but I suppose I could still put it in line. Make it a neat install, you know. Sticky stuff. Get off my hands. Let's just got to get this nice and neat. There we go. Cable tie that up. And I'll show you what I've done. Right, the cables. I might put all those little cable ties the opposite way. Not that that'll make any difference. Yeah, that'll move okay. Okay, I'll just show what I've done. Actually, I'll clip all those cable ties off, make it nice and neat. Excuse me. There we go. So that'll give me a little bit more either braking or brake light at a stoplight or tail light. I don't know what I've decided yet. I might just wire it into whatever it is. Okay. So imagine I've got plenty of length there to go onto the wiring loom, haven't I? I'm going to cut that definitely. I'll just pop that in there for now, show you what I've done. So this is my install. This is where I put the extension on to that wire. That's coming through. You can see the bulb sitting there. I'll just check while I'm footering about that it works. And that cable's either going to go out the back of the top box or out the bottom. I haven't decided yet. I've got to see the bike. I've got to put this on the bike. Hopefully we'll get some half decent weather tomorrow and I can do that. Whether this is going to touch my crash helmet. I bought this box not for the crash helmet, but sometimes I put the helmet in it. But I bought it for I've got this rain cover. It's a half cover, half bike cover. It just covers the controls, it covers the seat. So if it gets really wet when I go to work, I've got a cover in the back of the bike. You can see that's all kind of neat. Kind of follows in natural line. It's quite nice. Shame this is all kind of fat, but it will protect it, you know. That's the main thing, as long as it protects it. That hanging out there is a bit, it could have been better. It could have been kind of flatter against there maybe. But it should be alright. If we ever get any problems, it's not hypercritical, is it? Alright guys, it's been a bit of a long video. Obviously I'm going to cut it to bits and make it interesting, but this is part one. Okay, thanks for watching guys.